Will they believe you? Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Here's another thought-provoking concept to hopefully help you and your business to stand out more. From Grants Pass, Oregon, as usual. And we're going to be talking about this man. Have you ever heard of this man? That's what he goes by, this man. There's a link in the description to a YouTube video that just came out a day or so ago. And this is by Hello Greedo. He's a common YouTube personality. And he is talking about the Mandela effect. And if you haven't heard of the Mandela effect, this has something to do with potential customers and clients, whether you knew it or not. The Mandela effect is the concept, and you've probably heard of it, where they talk about Nelson Mandela and how a lot of people believe that he died back in prison back in the 80s, but he really didn't, and survived and got out of prison and became president and everything else over in South Africa. So there's this whole long thing about Nelson Mandela and how there's a very common theme that everyone ended up believing in, and they're not quite sure why. Same thing's true with the Berenstain Bears, which is a children's book. A lot of people thought it was spelled one way when it was spelled another. A whole bunch of things. You go watch the video. He goes through the concept of the Mandela effect. But one of the most interesting parts of this video is he discusses the concept of this man. This was a website that somebody put up, and they went and talked about and discussed how this man people are seeing in their dreams, that this particular face people are seeing in their dreams, and they're not sure why. And they have all these testimonials of people saying that they've seen this, and all these stories and news. It starts being covered on the news. People start talking about it. People start saying, yes, I dreamed of this man also. And it starts getting into the public consciousness. Not long after, the fellow that came up with the website came out and showed that it was a publicity stunt, and that he was trying to show the suggestibility of people. And the host of this video, Hello Greedo, he talks about how he thinks that this is what most Mandela effect comes down to, is just people being suggestible. And pretty soon people will convince themselves, even create memories that never even happened, because other people also believed them, and because there's just, our brains are made to kind of go along with the crowd. It's a strange phenomena, but it's all about suggestibility, that a concept can be suggested to you, and pretty soon you'll believe it straight down to the ground. You'll believe it all the way. And it happens in marketing over and over and over again. So why does something like this form? And you got to look at it. If it's out there, if it's getting to people, if someone saw this to begin with, if it got out there, and it doesn't matter if it got out through publicity, through a promotion or what have you, which is what happened here. It started getting caught up in the news and getting covered by different personalities. When you get your idea out there, getting coverage, that's a huge piece of it taking hold. The fact that it's repeated over and over again. The fact that there are what they call also saying that they agree with it, that they go along with it, that they're for a concept, an idea. See, it doesn't have to be something that's for sale. It's an idea that gets repeated, and other people put their mark on it. And pretty soon, other people start going along with that idea, no matter how crazy or insane the idea might be. This happens throughout marketing, accidentally, but also on purpose, to people that understand it. If you understand this concept, you can have a small fraction of the impact. Saying you go out and take advantage of people's suggestibility, but you have to understand that for you to get noticed, for people to really grasp what you have to do, you have to make yourself available to possibly suggest something to somebody so that they can move forward with an idea. So just like I always talk about dreambizchat.com, nearly every video that you see on this channel, you can go back and watch the other ones. Any video that you see or here on this podcast discusses dreambizchat.com. I say it over and over and over again. Now, let me ask you something. If you've seen or heard any of these episodes before, and you tell me you haven't been to dreambizchat.com. Now, I'm not saying you haven't watched the video, and I'm not saying that you are qualified to go to dreambizchat.com, because it's for business owners and executives who are in the self-reliance field. Now, maybe you've never been to the website, but right now, aren't you a little bit curious? After all, I've been talking about it for hundreds and hundreds of episodes. Day after day after day, I'm discussing dreambizchat.com. I hold up this little placard that says dreambizchat.com. I talk about how it's in the description. All you got to do is click on the link. How it's an 8.5-minute video. You see, just me repeating it gets people thinking, well, maybe I should go look at it. Even though it doesn't apply to me, maybe I should go look at it. It's just a natural thing. When an idea is repeated, if you found out that somebody that you knew, or that multiple people that you knew, business owners that you had enjoyed the experience, would that matter to you? I bet it would, whether you know it or not. Think about that, but also think about it in terms of your audience, in terms of the people you are trying to reach with your message, whether it be a business, whether it be a cause that you have. If you're trying to reach out to your audience, it takes consistency and giving them the concept of social proof. There goes my picture. Where's this man? There, he's back. And let me know if you've dreamed about this guy lately, huh? Have a great night. Get out there and let the magic happen.